Bonjour et bienvenue sur le podcast Jouons le jeu de la vie. Moi c'est Alicia, un être humain sur la Terre, et j'ai pris la décision de voir ma vie comme un jeu. Mon but à travers ce podcast est de te partager et transmettre des outils pour t'aider dans ton propre chemin du jeu de ta vie. Je te partage mes expériences et je vais à la rencontre de d'autres êtres humains pour qu'ils nous partagent comment ils expérimentent leur propre manière de jouer leur vie. Alors c'est parti, prends ta manette, tes cartes ou encore ton stylo, c'est le moment du podcast. Bonjour et bienvenue dans ce nouvel épisode du podcast Jouons le jeu de la vie. Aujourd'hui c'est un épisode spécial, c'est-à-dire que c'est une interview d'un anglophone et je parle donc en anglais. Il faut savoir que ça vient me challenger de parler en anglais, mais comme on est sur Terre pour jouer et que j'adore ça, eh bien je vous partage cette interview-là.
How are you? Fine?
Yeah.
Yes. Can you introduce yourself to us?
Okay, Nicholas Veit, Motola, that's my Yoruba name, because I'm mixed. My mom is a Nigerian Yoruba tribe from Osho State, while my dad is a Frenchman from France here. So, 41 years plus, and I have 5 kids, 2 boys and 3 girls.
Yes.
So I do interior and exterior decoration. So that's the work that I do for a living. And I like traveling, cooking. And for my education level, I have diploma in accountancy. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
What is your tallest dream?
My tallest dream is that, to meet my biological father, because that's always been my dream ever since, because I was raised by my stepdad. But for me growing up, I get to know that I have different colors, not like the black in Africa. So I later know that my dad is a Frenchman, and ever since I try out my efforts as a dream to meet, who is my dad, to see my origin. That I want to know my origin, my roots, where I came from. That's my tallest dream.
Yes. Nice. Do you do many actions to get to your dream?
Yeah, a lot of actions. I put a lot of action, a lot of effort, because I could remember vividly, I went to, I wrote a lot of letters to where my father works in Africa, to France Embassy. I did a lot of action, a lot of efforts to make sure that I meet him. You know, he came to Africans for work. Then when I was very small, he returned back to Europe, and I don't have, by then there is nothing like a mobile call, like a telephone is not rampant in my state. So my mom and my dad, Francois, they lost contact. So I have to go through a lot before I can get him, before I can locate him. So that's I can say that's my greatest something, my effort.
Yes.
Dream.
How play lives in your life?
You know, this life is a game, and it's something you have to play. Sometimes you play forward, sometimes you play backward. But I can say I'm playing forward now, because at least my dreams I've my biggest dream, I've achieved it, which is to meet my, though is a painful thing that I couldn't meet him in person, but I'm so happy to meet my lovely sisters, cousins, aunties, uncle. I'm so happy meeting them. At least I can see my origin, where my root is, which is a village here in Queenie. So I'm so happy that I come from a good family, a rich culture. So with that, so my game of life, play forward, but for now, I think I'm moving forward. Okay.
Nice. Where will you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years? Well, to see myself in 10 years, I wish to be here with my people, my children, with my sisters, my other cousins, my aunts. So we have a great reunion, a great union. Sure, understand. So for that 10 years, I hope and wish at least to have a good access. Even if my siblings, my cousins, if they want to come to Africa, so I want that kind of relationship. At least they comes the solid relationship. That's what I'm expecting in that next 10 years. At least I settle down. I can see my children, my sisters, my wife, my others. So we have a good establishment. We see each other. There is a good cordial relationship. I comes here, they comes to me in Africa. So I want others, at least, if nothing, to take them to 3 or 4 places in Africa. So to show them, oh, this is how Africa is, this is how this. So,
okay, to share with family.
Yes.
Nice. Do you celebrate your progress?
Every day is a progress in your life. You progress in every day. Even if not anything, you can make another step. But to celebrate progress is not. I celebrate them because whenever you achieve something, if you're happy, at least within yourself, okay. But my biggest progress that I wish to celebrate most is not yet. So, but for now, those progress, those steps, I celebrated it. Like me being here for the first time, celebrate my first Easter, my first Christmas and New Year with my siblings, with my aunties. I'm very happy. At least it's a celebration.
Yes.
But I believe there is a kind of a grand celebration ahead, whereby my children, my sisters, everybody will see each other. So I can say that one will be a kind of grand celebration. But for now, I do celebrate my progress. I thank God for anything that is done for me, and for the other hand, I celebrate because like where I am today, I didn't expect it. To be sincere, I didn't expect it. With a lot of effort, with a lot of everything put in together over 2 or 3 years. But me being here, I celebrated it within me, within the family, within everybody that I met. I'm so happy. So I celebrated it. So
yes.
Yes.
And how did you celebrate your progress?
You know, well, in my mother culture, progress, we celebrated it in, you throw a party, a kind of Thanksgiving.
Yes.
You call friends, family, colleagues to come and dine with you, to come and party with you that, okay, you see what God have done in my life. So that's in our own, culture, my mother's culture, which is a Yoruba culture. So if I'm to celebrate the grand progress of my life, the grand one that I'm hoping for, I think is going to call for celebration. Whereby my wife, my children, my sisters, my cousins, my aunties, everybody will be together. So that's going to be a kind of celebration.
Okay. What is your favorite game mode? Solo, co-op, board game, video game, over?
You know, in Africa, where I come from, where I was raised, we are not used to, it's not in our culture for video game.
Okay.
And we have, I think that core game is common, whereby 2 or 3 people plays. And we also have something like that board game, which is, the local one we play is Ayolokpon. We call it Ayolokpon, where you have like I think 16 or 12 holes in a list. So it's a calculative game.
Okay.
So you pour whenever you have highest 2 or 3 you pick. So it's something like calculative game. So it's a game that you can play within 2 people. And in my own culture, we play game of code game is common. So for that video game, I'm not used to it because, you know, I was raised by my mom, and most things I don't have, it's not that I don't have access to it, but I can only have access to it maybe if I go to video game shop or all those things. So,
yes.
And like that, I'm not used to video game, but like the cool game, yeah, we have something like that in Africa, that 2 or 3 people play a lot of games there, and the board game too, which is like the one that I just tell you, or draft, or chairs, or all those things. Yeah. So, like me, I will say code game. I like code game, and I'm used to it very well.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Have you rules or notice in your life?
Have you?
Rules or notice in your life?
Yeah. You know, every life, there must be a rule and there must be a notice. You have to, even, you know, life is like a game. Every game has its own rules. So likewise, in your life, to achieve, to get something, you have to get your own, you have to have some rules. Okay, this is my own rules, this is my own policy. But for me, I have noticed, because whatever anything you are doing, you have to be you have to be seeing some kind of noticing, you have to be getting, okay, I noticed this is not unfair, I can bring this to my life, to make my game of life, to make it different to what other people, all these games is something, is entertainment, and likewise life, journey of life. You have to succeed in it. You have to have a rules and a notice. You have to notice some things that, okay, last year where I am, this year where I am now, what makes this game slow? So you have to notice that. And for the rules, you have to have a kind of rule that, okay, like that Ayolokmo that I said earlier, the Yoruba, the African distinct, there is a rule inside. So you cannot just, someone behind you can't talk to the opponent that this, so, because if the person's talk, that means it's giving him the calculative of what you have in hand, so it will be penalized. So that's the rules. So every life, every journey, every game has to get its own rules. Yeah. So I can say I have my own rules as well, which my own family, they know. People that I work for, they know that, okay, this is your own rules. So they won't go beyond my border.
What is your actual goal?
My actual goal is to be sincere. My goal is that I wanted to be amongst. I want to come back to my origin. Meaning to bring my children, life, that, okay, I've returned to this is where I come from, this is where my blood is. So that is my actual goal that I think of.
Okay. That's nice. What was the most difficult goal that you overcome? If you want to share.
The most one that I ever come, the one I overcome a bit, the one that because, to meet my father, because like me, I don't, that's the only thing that is giving me a kind of concern, and that's what the actual one that I ever, so that's my own, to meet my father, and it's quite unfortunate that I can't meet him in person, but after all, I can see where he was buried. Okay, this is very Francois.
What was the last goal you overcome?
Well, the last one, I can say, the last one is the one that we are in now.
Yes.
Because I placed a goal of meeting my blood, seeing my people, going to my origin. But the one I can say the one that I can say I overcome is that, okay, I'm able to be here. to meet my people, my own blood, because that's the one that I can say is the only thing.
Okay. What is the question you want to ask for the next person?
For the next person that you are going to interview?
Yes.
The next question is silence. Is this the answer? For you, be silence. Maybe, okay, now I just silence to any situation that I meet myself. Is that the answer?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my next question to anybody. Because, assuming I silenced with my own case, I may not be here today.
Mm-hmm.
Because I will just know that, okay, my father is a French man. I will just silence and believe, and I will be telling people, my dad, even if I see French people, I will say, and my father come from French, but for me not to be silenced, I go through a lot by going to social media, searching for him, by going to writing a lot of letter, writing to the where he works in Bouygues, writes to France Embassy, a lot. So because I did not silence, I have a good result. That makes an answer to what is happening today for me being in France today. Because so my question to next is that is silence is the answer? Meaning, if you silence to any situation you find yourself, is that your answer? So maybe, I don't know what other people may be going through, but if you silence to whatever situation you are, did you think that is the answer?
Okay.
So that's my questions to the next person you want to interview.
Nice. The last person ask a question. Who are you in deep?
Who am I in deep?
Yes.
To be sincere, I'm a simple person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a materialistic.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I believe a lot in family.
Yes.
Because I believe that if truly there are some people that friends help, but me, I believe that in your family, whatever anything you are going through in your family should be within your family. So I'm not the type of person that materialistic or having a lot of friends outside. So my friends are my immediate family, like my brothers, like my new sisters that I just met, my own children, wife. So I don't so much associate with friends. I have them. Not that I didn't have them, but they don't know much. So whatever I'm going through, I discuss this with my family.
Yes.
I say, like my junior brother, I can call James, see, I call the last one, see what I'm going through. If the idea we bring together, ask my wife, by the time we know, we get a solution, even a better solution to it. Because sometimes I believe that many, if you associate with yourself with outsiders that you don't really know where they are coming from, where they are going, all of us as we are moving in this life, we have goal, we have where we are going to.
Mm-hmm.
My own decision, I may decide that, okay, I'm heading to this place. You may decide that you are heading to here. Some may decide that. So, and that is a personal things that you may not know.
Mm-hmm.
May that I'm going inside bush. I know that I'm going inside bush. But, for someone that, okay, someone just come to associate himself with me, just say, okay, let me be following you. Not knowing that I'm heading into the bush. So, but if you associate with someone that you know truly where he's going to, that, okay, this person is going to this place, okay, I think we can work together. Sure you understand? Compared to, okay, I just meet someone that I didn't know where he's going to, where he's heading to, so, and you expect me to associate myself to such person? No. So that's why I believe in myself, in my family. So I don't go for materialistic something. So I believe if it comes, it comes. If I don't have it, I know that I will have it one day. So that's me. So it's not that I don't have friends. I have, but there is a limitation.
Yes.
Within us. But, if my family knows, 95% about me, I can say a friend and outsider can only know maybe 45. Sure you understand? Some people put friends first. But for me, I believe in myself, in my family, whatever. Okay, let's reason together. Let's share together. So that's me.
Okay. Nice.
Thank you.
I have a little game.
Okay.
If you froze the day, I don't know the day in English.
Okay.
Yes.
I should dice it.
Yes, and one question if with the number.
Okay.
2. What do you listen now?
Where?
What do you listen?
Listening
Now.
I don't understand the question very well.
What do you hear now?
Okay, what do I listen now?
Yes.
Now, as we are talking?
Now, if you want. Yeah. Now.
If now I'm listening to you, Alicia.
Yes.
We are talking together, so you are the one that I'm listening to now.
To ask a question and me and answer?
No. You asked me what am I listening to now?
Yes.
So I said I'm listening to you because you are the one that is in front of me that I'm talking to. Yes. So you are the one that I'm listening to right now.
Yes.
Do I answer the question?
Question. I have 1 or 2 questions again. What are your books or movies favorite books or
books? Yes,
books or movies.
Okay, the one that I like most or the one. Well, I'm not a reader, and I don't good in reading books, to be sincere. And there is the reasons for that. As I said earlier, I was brought up by my mom, and so I don't have the chances of being alone, putting me through, okay, sit down there, read your book. So because if I go to school, I come back to meet him at work. We sell, in the night we go home. So that makes me not too good to be a reader. But for movies, I can say I like movies, but mostly, I love all those epic movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like something that shares culture, that talks a lot about culture, or all these adventures movie. Probably with, action movie too.
Action movie, yes.
Yeah. But, epic, because I like seeing, something that, I understand and something that I wanted to know, especially like culture, because I love to know many culture, because if I know your culture, I will not offend you. You sure you understand?
Yes.
You know, okay, for example, there is a thing that is that you normally do here in French culture, that if you want to greet, you have a kiss, what do you call it? Bisou. But like in Arab, the Muslim people, the Arab people, they don't do that.
Yes.
Is a forbidden. They can do it within man to man.
Okay.
But is a forbidden for woman to shake a man, talking of kissing a man. Sure, you understand? So, yeah, and the way you can know this is because you know about their culture. But if you don't know, if you don't study, if you don't know, eventually you find yourself in Arab, you just see, you think, okay, it's normal, we do it in France, it's normal. You just see Arab girl or so someone may be penalized for that. So that's why I love movies, a kind of epic movies that speak about culture, different culture, no matter where the culture is. I would like to, because one day, even if I don't have the opportunity to be in that culture or the tribe, I may meet someone from that tribe, so I can know how to retaliate with the person, to interact with the person that, I know your culture, you do this, you do that. Sure, you understand? Okay. Like me now, so I always tell my wife, my children that, if you are coming to France, you have to be ready that you will be hugging everybody, you will be kissing everybody. They say, yes. I say, yes, that's how they do here. They say, okay. And they will love to. I say, no problem. Just prepare yourself that if you meet anybody, you hug them, you kiss. I say, not only kissing one time, so you kiss 2 times. I say, yes. And I say, okay. I say, okay, they will love to, because, in our culture, in my mother culture, if I want to greet, we prostrate. We say good morning. The female girl, they lay down. The male, they prostrate. If you want to greet anybody that is older than you, it's a kind of respect. So a male, you prostrate. The female, you lay down. Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. So, but for here, if you want to greet, you hug. So, and a lot of culture, even there are some culture in Africa, maybe I think the Senegalese or Burkinabe, if they are eating, if they call you, if you do not eat with them, they will not like it. They will say you don't respect their culture. Yeah. And even something happened yesterday, and someone gave me gift. So I just kept the gift aside. I said, Nicholas, I gave you gift. Why didn't you open it? I said, no, in our culture, if someone give you things, you don't open it in his presence. Okay. Is a sign of, disrespecting. I said, okay, now you give me money now. Okay, Nicholas, take. I'm not counting it. It's a kind of disrespecting, because it's a gift. So as I'm counting it, if it did not complete, am I going to tell you that, sir, okay, assuming you give me money. Now, okay, take. This is, 50 euro. Besides, I will not count it. I will not say, so am I going to tell you that, the money did not complete, or you overpay me, or since it's a gift, you have to collect it, thank the person first, put it, so after the person goes, you now check it, and you will now thank that person again. Thank you for thank you for the gift of yesterday, but in your presence, is a sign of disrespectful. Yes, so that's why I love movie, seeing a epic, any movies that talk about culture.
About culture. Yes. Have you a sentence or favorite sentence or quiet?
Favorite?
Quiet. Sentence.
Sentence.
Favorite.
Okay, my own favorite sentence that
Yes.
I have. My own sentence that I acquire that is in pidgin language. And is a kind of pidgin language and mixed with Yoruba language. I do say that everybody ma were alright at last. Meaning everybody will be alright. All of us will be alright at last. So, like that sentence, I normally, I said it earlier that I'm not a kind of materialistic person. So, if I find myself in a kind of situation that I can't explain, I will just say, don't worry, everybody will be alright at last. So, you understand the sentence now?
A little.
That everybody, okay, because it's a kind of English.
Yes.
Let me say pidgin English with a Yoruba language. That is, all of us, okay, sooner or later, all of us will be fine. At last, we will be fine, we will be okay. Okay, whatever, anything we are going through now, later we will be fine.
Okay.
Sure you understand now?
Yes.
That, okay, Nicholas, why? Don't worry. At last, all of us will be fine. So that's my own sentence, and even my children do sometimes. If I'm blah 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 at home, they will say, Daddy, am I worried? Don't worry. Everybody will be alright at last. I will not laugh. Maybe if I'm kind of maybe not happy or I'm talking at home, why did you do this? So in Africa, we talk to our children that, why did you do this? Why did you do that? We give them a kind of correction instantly. So maybe if I'm doing that, they will just laugh, Daddy, am I worried? Don't worry. All of us will be alright last. That, okay, meaning, don't worry, everything, every one of us will be fine. Will be alright. Sure you understand?
Yes.
So whatever you are going through, don't worry, everything will be fine. Even, I could remember, there was a time I have a contract, the person that is supposed to, something came up, I just told the guy, don't worry, just leave it, everything will be alright last. And that thing, the person called me back. That, Nicholas, truly that thing you said that day, the later, because there is an issue between the contractor and the indigene of the sites. So the contractor now called me that, Nicholas, truly you said so that everything will be alright at last. That, okay, they have settled it that everything is alright, so we can resume to work. So that's my whole sentence. Yeah, I normally say it if I find myself, even if I'm with friends or that, don't worry, everything will be alright last. So that's my sentence.
Okay, good. It's finished. Yeah. It's good. Have you any questions? Or it's okay for you?
I don't have much questions because I don't have any question. Yeah.
It's okay.
Unless if you have any question that you feel like you asked.
It's okay. It's good for me.
Ok.
J'espère que cet épisode te sera utile. Tu peux le partager ou en parler autour de toi si tu penses que ça peut aider d'autres personnes. Si le podcast t'a plu, tu peux me laisser 5 étoiles. Tu peux me retrouver sur Instagram à alicia-fiar ou sur LinkedIn à Alicia Fiar. Je vous souhaite une très belle journée ou une très belle soirée et à très vite.